Good morning and welcome back to another cozy garden vlog. My name is Kristen. If you're new, if you're not new, then thank you so much for joining back in today. We are gonna do a full July garden tour of the cozy garden. I will show you all the changes that have happened in the garden in the past month, and it's truly insane on how much it has changed. It looks so lush right now and I am so excited to show you, so let's get right in. I think on today's tour we're gonna start with the landscaping area, which, as you can see here, there is a change that was not here last time. Actually, after the last garden tour, I built this little herb snail here. We demolished our terrace in the back of our house, and we got a lot of these good stones, and I didn't want to just get rid of them, so I tried to reuse them. If you're new here, then maybe you don't know, but our garden is actually attached to our garage. It's not directly attached to our house. We do have some garden area that is directly attached to our house, but this is basically where my house is, and so here is our garage, and then it goes to the garden, which is actually really nice because this garden piece is so much bigger than the one that is directly attached to the house. But yeah, so anyway, I didn't want to just get rid of these stones because I think they're actually really beautiful. And in Germany, at home at my mom's place, we also, growing up, always had this herb spiral, and it was actually fairly easy to build. I think the hardest part was to stack them so the stones wouldn't like fall. And I just filled it with soil, and we've got some nasturtiums growing here, some lemon basil, these little tiny ones over there, as you can see. Then we have some dill growing because the dill that I had in my greenhouse, sorry, it's so hot, I have a sweaty upper lip already. The dill that I had in my greenhouse, it was basically done, so a bunch of it I just pulled out, and the other half is now blooming, and I'm just letting it go to seed. So if I want to do some pickles anytime soon, I wouldn't have any dill, so that's why I reseeded the dill here. And we have some marigolds and oregano. But yeah, I feel like this barrel goes so well together with this whole area. Like, it really kind of elevated the space a little bit, and it doesn't just look so plain anymore. Also, I think last time that I did the garden tour, I didn't have this area fully mulched, so we took care of that, as you can see. And as you can see also here, there are some stones. So I have built a wall with the stones from the terrace over there as well. I will show you in just a second. That was there last time. I think I just added another layer since then. And I do want to build the same wall over here. So I think that will look really pretty. The only thing with this herb spiral is I think that I put it a little bit too close to my weeping pine, but it will be a couple of years until that one grows up, so we'll have time to move it if we want to move it. So that's no problem. Then this little bluegrass here, and this one right there. Those two are new in my landscaping area. Last time I think I just had them soaking in water basically, and now I planted them and they seem to be doing actually okay. I hope they survive, so they would come back next year. They are actually winter hardy. And yeah, otherwise in this area, in the landscaping area, not a ton has changed. I still want to put a water feature there. We did have a couple of storms and it knocked over some of these branches of the plum tree, like they broke off basically. But otherwise it's doing actually okay. The aphid issue seems to have resolved a little bit. I've been spraying it a lot with neem oil, and that really seemed to do the trick. And through this landscaping area we usually enter to our garden. We do have another entrance over there, the rose arch that is actually blooming right now as well. I will show you later. Okay, but coming from the landscaping area into the garden, this lavender actually came back from last year. I'm surprised it made it. because we do get very cold here in Estonia, but it looks so lush and pretty. And then this flower bed here is also popping. We have been harvesting off of these strawberries a lot already. Currently there are none of them ripe. I think we ate all ripe ones, but this one is the variety Ostara. It's continuously producing. You can see there are more flowers coming over here. And then this flower bed is popping. I'm not quite sure that I planted this. I planted the nasturtiums and the lilies and these dahlias, gladiols. This is sweet woodruff, but I'm not sure I planted these bellflowers, but they look very pretty, so they're gonna stay here. And I need to come in and cut these petunias back. You can see some of them are really done. And one thing that's bothering me, the only thing basically with this area, is that we can see this ugly building over there. It used to be a shop. Our neighbor's garden is nice, of course, but you can see the building still. And I definitely want to take care of that, maybe with some more bushes and stuff. There is like this red currant. There is this red currant planted here, and the pines, of course, but all of these things take time until they fill in, and maybe we can find something, or maybe have some suggestions what I could do there to just make this area a bit more private and look a little bit nicer. Also, these pansies, they self-seeded themselves from last year, and I'm so grateful for that because they look very cute. I have to come in and cut this dead flowers back as well. Just so much has been going on, but the flower bed actually really looks nice, and it's just taking off now. I think these lilies are about to open. I had them last year already. There is really beautiful burgundy color, so I'm waiting on that. And this is the wall I built, if you can see. This hosta is also doing amazing. We added a few spotlights here. They're solar. And I really love this cranberry bush. There are 2 cranberry bushes here. They're the variety Tina. And I love, they were not this like lush and filled out last year. And I really love how they look. I think I will get a lot more cranberry bushes and just kind of let them take care of the area here because they look so pretty. I think they look so like dainty. And they were flowering. Let me see if I can find a flower. Here is a cranberry flower. And here's another one. So we are probably gonna get cranberries this year as well. But anyway, I love how they look, especially together with the stones and of course the blueberries. So I love that they are like spreading themselves. As you can see here, I will just let them do their thing and probably get some more maybe for the area over there next to the spirea. So then we're entering the veggie garden, and as you can see, this has really popped off. So much so that I can't even enter in between some beds anymore. Let's start with this bed. This is my garlic bed. I found out that I am growing only one hardneck variety. I thought that I had all 3 varieties that I had were hardneck varieties, but turns out actually 2 of them are softneck, which is weird because when I googled last year, I thought that it said that the other 2 were also hardneck, but I don't know, maybe I just made a mistake. Clearly I did. And the reason why I found out that 2 of them are actually softneck varieties is because some of the garlic started doing this. Can you see? So the stem is basically cracking open, and these little garlic, I thought they were flowers, garlic flowers, but they're actually called bulbils, are coming out of the neck, and I didn't know that softneck garlic can do that. So that was very interesting. I found that out. I found that out because I asked some people in a garden group that I am in about if they have the same issue, because I thought that maybe it was some mutation or some disease of the garlic, but turns out it's normal for soft neck garlic. And I didn't know I can grow soft neck garlic here. So that's amazing, of course, that I'm able to grow soft neck garlic here, but I'm not sure if I will grow it again. We'll see after the harvest, after I have cured everything, if I will grow soft neck again or not. Because I do like that you get these garlic scapes with hard neck garlic, because it's basically two products in one. And so my only hard neck variety is the lush variety. This one right here, and it has actually the thickest stems of all of my garlic varieties. And I did harvest very beautiful scapes, as you can see, but we'll see after the harvest. On what I will do for next year. This is my parsley. I sowed this, I think, last year, and so this year it is flowering and producing seed, and I'm just letting it. I have been still harvesting some parsley leaves for herbs and stuff for cooking, but over there, as you can see, I have more parsley as well that's also flowering, but that's not a problem. You can still harvest the leaves. I find that with this variety it actually doesn't turn bitter or anything, so that's really nice. Then last time here where currently potatoes and beets are growing. I had my cilantro, but that bolted, and you can see one is left here. And then I just put these calendula flowers here, and I sowed some beets, and also I put in more potatoes. I put these in, I think, on the 1st of July. It's called anagret, and I'm not sure if we will get a harvest by frost or if we won't, but we'll just see. Also, I recently found out, I don't know if you guys know this, but there are determinate and indeterminate potato varieties. I did not know this, and I'm thinking that I have both all of my. Okay, wait, I need to check myself. Okay, so both varieties that I have are probably indeterminate varieties, because they just keep on growing and growing and growing. And it is actually a nice thing if you have an indeterminate variety, because they're supposed to have a higher yield, but we'll see about that. And the soft neck garlic, which is this variety here, I think this one was the variety Germidor, which is a French pink kind of variety. And then we have Messidrome over here, and my beautiful, beautiful calendula flowers that I am continuously harvesting the flower heads off. But some of them I also just let bloom, and they will go to produce seed, as you can see here. Then I also have some chamomile, and I love how whimsical this bed looks. It's so pretty. I'm using this chamomile like I'm harvesting it mostly for tea. I have to come out probably in the evening during the live and harvest some of that so I can dry it for tea. I like to gift that during Christmas, and also actually you can use this calendula flower for tea. Like you can use the whole flower head, the flower petals, you can even use the leaves. But I'm mainly harvesting it to make salve with. It's supposed to help with wound healing and reduce inflammation, but I might do tea as well. And then here you can almost not enter anymore. I have some garlic chives here. I have not harvested these a ton yet, but they taste actually so good. And it's a good spot for them because they kind of get shaded out by the potatoes from the other bed, the garlic and the chamomile. But yeah, I have to harvest these more for salads and stuff because they're so good. I actually prefer them to regular chives. And they have this very funny like triangular shape. I don't know if you can see it here, but they're really good. And then this bed is absolute madness. This is such madness. It has popped off so much since the last time I showed you, basically. And I actually had to dig out some of the potatoes on the sides here because they were just taking over my flowers, and the snapdragons, which you can see here, were basically not even getting any sunlight. I do have to harvest these for a very pretty bouquet, and so they will keep producing. This is the variety 28 Apple Blossom, and it's so pretty. I think it's the prettiest snapdragon that I have seen yet, because this variety has such like a peachy pink color, and it looks so dainty. It's very beautiful. And as you can see, more of them are on the way here. Then, like I told you, you cannot walk in between those two beds anymore, because here are potatoes. This is anagret. This bed is mostly Solist variety and a little bit of anagret here. And they've just been going completely insane. I don't know what's happening, but I hope we're gonna get a very good potato yield. So when I pulled out the potatoes to make room for my flowers, I actually did get some potatoes and we ate them, and they were delicious. Of course, they were not like super big, but also they weren't really small. And I pulled them after they had flowered already, or they were just flowering. So that's when you know that a potato is actually producing a potato. But yeah, this is the potato bed from the other side. I have some other snapdragons here. This variety is called Antiquity, I think. They haven't opened yet, but I'm so excited to see how they will look. Then I have some zinnias here that I'm now just putting on heads. And you're supposed to harvest your potatoes when the plants have died back or they're dying back. And luckily, some of them are actually dying back. I'm saying luckily because for a very long time I thought they were never gonna die back at all, and I still think like, wow, how are they still growing? I put them in May, and I think these are around 90 days to 100 days or something till they are done. So probably at the end of July or beginning of August we will be able to harvest them. After they are cured, I'll let them cure maybe if the weather plays nice. I will let them cure inside the soil, otherwise I will let them cure inside a brown paper bag. So you want to keep them away from sunlight. But yeah, I'm really excited for these potatoes to finally be done so we can harvest them and use them. But the early potatoes which we ate, they were so good. Of course the skin was very tender, but they were so good. But also I want to say that I'm not sure if I want to dedicate 1.5 bed of to potatoes next year. So we'll see what I will do next year. I definitely do want to grow potatoes because I think they're fun to grow and pretty easy as well. And as you can see, I replanted more potatoes here. But I don't know if I will do this much. We'll see how the yield is, and then we decide. But I also think I just want to show you these flowers, that they have so pretty flowers. They're like slightly pink, and they're really gorgeous in my eyes. Then this bed is basically shared between actually just a slit of potatoes here, like one row. And then there are different carrot varieties and onions in here, and they're looking fantastic. I can't tell you how lush this bed looks in real life. Like, you can see it on camera, but I feel like it doesn't do it justice. And some of these onion stems are really large. Like, if you compare it to my thumb, they're really large. So I'm excited for when they will be ready to harvest. I have harvested some of these onions for fresh eating because some of them actually tried to flower, so I just harvested them. Here is some more dill. The pollinators love these dill flowers. And I thinned out my carrots, so there is some space in between the carrots, and they have room to grow. I have some Naomi right here. Those are just regular orange carrots, 90 days I think. Then I have deep purple, which are of course purple variety. They have the longest maturation day, I think 135 days, and then rainbow carrots as well. But yeah, these two beds here, the potato and the carrot and onion bed, have blown my mind. They are so lush, and they're really pretty to look at, and they give so much character to the garden. Then this bed, the last bed on outside, the last outside raised bed, is also really taking off now that it has been getting hot. Last time when I did the garden tour, I thought that these two plants here were zucchinis, but they're not, they're pumpkins. And so as of now, we don't have any zucchini in the garden yet. I did just start some zucchini in the greenhouse, I think 1.5 to 2 weeks ago. So we will probably have a very late summer to fall harvest of zucchini. But I have 11 pumpkin plants now, which is insanity. It's literally insane. Last year I had 3 and I had such a big harvest. You can see in my other video. Or in the short section, I did post about it. So we'll see what we will have this year. Though I do want to say that in general, the pumpkins and the whole garden have been a lot slower than last year, because it was very cold for quite long and it didn't really warm up, and it was super rainy the whole time, and we didn't get much sun. So things have been very slow. But now that the sun has come out finally, things are actually popping off, and very quick. So these 2 plants that I thought were zucchinis, they're the pink banana jumbo pumpkin. And you can see one already got pollinated over here. I hand pollinated this one. And we added this trellis here. And I want to make this pumpkin grow up this trellis. And then also my melons didn't make it, which I had here, so I re-sowed them, and actually one is growing. I pulled another one out yesterday, I think, because I can't have 2 melons next to each other. Then these hot peppers, the Poseidon variety, are just now flowering, and they're gonna produce something. The cucumbers are also doing great. Cucamelons also, now that it got warmer. These paprika, there's a really big difference of the paprikas here and the one I have in the greenhouse in the container. The one in the greenhouse is so much larger, the leaves are a lot larger, and it's actually producing paprikas already, and these are now just taking off. So you can see that the temperature really plays a big difference, and I hope I will get paprikas, because I love paprikas, or bell peppers if you want to call them like that. They're like one of my favorite veggies. Then I have summer zinnias and also sunflowers in here. And this is another pumpkin. It's a small variety. It's a Hokkaido pumpkin, and you can see there's one growing, and hand pollinated this one. And this one maybe we hand pollinate in the evening or tomorrow when the flower opens. And these marigolds look so nice. I also added these flowers here. I don't know the name of them, but they look so pretty. I also harvested some more sugar snap peas. I was afraid they wouldn't make it because some critter came in and dug up various parts of this bed. So I thought that the seeds had been eaten or something, but they actually made it, which is really nice. And I have to put some stake there so they can grow up a trellis. I actually have some more sugar snap peas with my carrots and onions in this bed here, and I found out that you're not supposed to grow sugar snap peas with onions. I'm not sure why. I just heard that from another YouTuber, but maybe someone can confirm or reject this hypothesis and tell me why you should not grow them together. But yeah, this bed is looking amazing as well. And we're probably gonna put another self-made planter here, and then also planters outside of the greenhouse. I don't know if this will happen this year or next year, but let's go inside the greenhouse and let's make it quick because it's probably super hot in there. Okay, so this greenhouse has been a blessing because it was so cold this whole time. I was gonna say warm. And the plants in here, they look a lot larger than the plants outside because they have had it a lot warmer and a lot more stable temperature. And as you can see, my corn is almost to the roof. This is sweet corn, it's golden bantam. And it's just now starting to flower, but I don't see any cobs. And it looks healthy, like it has enough nutrients or like it looks healthy, like it has enough nutrients. So I don't know if we will even get corn this year. It does have some little like stalks on either side, but I don't know if they're corn, like corn cobs, or what these are. I have never grown corn before, so this is the first time. Next year I'm definitely gonna grow it outside. I do have popcorn outside, so I didn't want to like mix those two up because that can lead to a very inedible, or let's say like not tasty corn. But other things in here are definitely producing. As you can see, my dill is living its best life. It has these beautiful flowers, and I'm just letting it go to seed because why not? And this loofah also now just started taking off recently as it has gotten a lot hotter. So I hope we will get some loofah. I don't know, but I'm positive because it's in the greenhouse, so maybe we will have a longer growing season in here. Then we've been harvesting tons of lettuce here. This loose leaf lettuce, American brown, and this has been such a blessing to have a lot of lettuce on hand every time. Then these here are the little apple trees that I grew from seed. They have grown up quite a lot. I think I have to put them in new pots soon. So find a permanent home for them pretty soon. 2 of them we're definitely gonna keep, but the other 3 we're gonna give away. We're just gonna gift them away. So I don't know, it made me really happy to grow these from seed. I know that you never know that you get the exact same apple like you took the seed from, but that's part of the fun, in my opinion. So here we have the regular chives as well. I don't harvest them so much at the moment, but I should. Then we have an Anaheim pepper that I bought for €2 at the garden center, and I just put it in here just I think like 1 week ago, and it's already producing. It's doing so good. We have this microberry tomato, and these fruit clusters are insane. And it's already producing some little fruits here. This is an orange variety of microberry, so they're not gonna be red, but hopefully we can harvest some of them soon. Then this is what I meant. This is the bell pepper that I'm growing in a pot, and you can see it's a lot taller. The leaves are a lot larger than the other ones outside, and this has definitely to do with the temperature. Then this tomato jungle is doing so good. These black cherry tomatoes are producing like crazy, and hopefully some of them are gonna be ripe soon. But they're trellising up so much. I think I have to put some more rope here so they can trellis up the rope because they're an indeterminate variety. I have marigolds with my tomatoes, and basil and rosemary. My eggplants are actually also doing so great, and I've gotten already 2 eggplants off of these. We have some more on the way. This variety is called Early Long Purple. I think they're so stunning, and I will be definitely growing again this year. I really love the flavor of these as well. Then this Yala and Rayla snack pepper is also now producing little snack peppers, as you can see here, and the plant is actually looking so great. Here's the same thing with the paprika or the bell pepper. The one outside is definitely smaller and less advanced than this one here. Then here I have been starting my fall garden. This is the zucchini I was talking about. So we have 2 zucchini plants. I will probably put them outside soon and maybe one inside after I pull some things. I started leeks. These will definitely be part of my fall garden. Started more sugar snap peas, more lettuce, and some dwarf French beans, some green beans. I forgot to show you, next to the loofah plant here, can't even walk anymore. I have to put this corn outside soon. Next to the loofah plant, I just transplanted my yard-long bean. I only have 1 bean left. I sadly only have one of my yard-long bean plants left because the other ones got demolished by snails. The snails have been really active this year because we had so much rainfall. So these damn slugs! I've been putting beer traps out now, and this seems to work really well, so I will continue doing that. But yeah, since I transplanted this yard-long bean plant, it has been taking off also because it's so warm in this greenhouse and they do love the heat. So hopefully we will get some yard-long beans off of this plant. Then I have some buffalo steak meat tomatoes here, which are slicing tomatoes. They're also producing. These looked really bad in the beginning, but now they're looking fantastic. Might have to even come in here and prune again. Then the pineapple tomatoes, we have a huge tomato that is so beautiful here, and they're producing a lot more as well. So those plants are doing amazing. Then my ginger. This was just ginger I bought from the grocery store, and it started sprouting. And I just put it in a pot here, and now it has been doing so great since the weather has been like getting warmer. And of course I'm having it in the greenhouse because it likes the heat. I have some sage here, and these are lemon drop peppers. I just harvested 4 huge lemon drops off of this plant this week, and they taste so good. They might actually be one of my favorite peppers of all time. I think they have this beautiful citrusy flavor, and they're like hot but not too hot. And this plant is like producing like crazy, and they were so beautiful. Okay, we gotta make this quick. It's so hot in here. We have this cayenne pepper bush. It also has a lot of cayenne peppers on it. I pulled off some flowers earlier last week so the peppers would get a little bit bigger. I had this issue with my habanero that it had so many flowers on there that the peppers were teeny tiny, but now it's producing a little bit bigger peppers. This is the habanero Calita Red. And I ate some of these habaneros this week on Instagram. So yeah, like you can see, it had super tiny habaneros, and now it's producing a little bit larger ones since I pulled off some flowers. And lastly, this tomatillo is also producing like crazy. It has some large tomatillos on here and some like medium size. And I can't wait for them to ripen up so I can try them. We also have cucamelons here. I have tried one cucamelon that was like not properly pollinated, so it wasn't really like, so the taste probably wasn't really like they're gonna be tasting in the end, but it was probably fairly close. And I really like the taste. Like everyone says, it does taste like a cucumber with lime aroma, and I really liked it. So I'm so excited for when we get to harvest actual cucamelons. Then back there, this tomato that was a mystery tomato is probably a San Marzano tomato. It looks a lot like it. And we have onions here that I started from seed in January, and they're also doing so great. I harvested one from here this week, and it had like a softball size, and these look a lot larger than what I harvested from there, so can't wait for that. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sweating, so let's get out of here. This window, I lost the nut of this window, so we have to replace that. So I can't open this one. I only have one window, and of course both doors open. Whew, but it's really hot in there. We have a rose here that I started from bare roots, basically. It's so pretty, so gorgeous. And then we have our grapes. They also been taking off now. They look amazing. Cherry tree is looking really good. We had some storms and one branch broke off, and I tried to pull it off, and accidentally I pulled off some bark with it. So I put this resin, not resin, I don't know, this balsam on here, and I hope that it will help the cherry tree to heal itself. It had a lot of aphids in cherry wasps as well. This tree has been struggling so much last year as well already, but knock on wood. It seems to be doing a little bit better now, and I hope it will thrive. I added some sunflowers here that I pulled out from my pumpkin patch. They were like growing in between there, and I put it in here, but as you can see, they're really eaten by snails. Snails have done their damage on here. Then here I have some more calendula flowers. They're so pretty. And nasturtiums, and they have the most beautiful color. And then here, the star of the show, the pumpkin patch. You can see there are some little pumpkins already, at least growing. This is Turk's turban. Then I have the Atlantic giant pumpkin that has yet to produce actual fruit like a pumpkin. Then here is Ochikikori. Here's a little pumpkin, but I'm not sure that one got properly pollinated because it was raining when the flower was open. But hopefully this one will get pollinated because there is a new little pumpkin here. Then exciting thing happened. I put bare roots of asparagus in here in the spring, and two of them actually, like two plants here, actually pulled up. So since I saw that they're coming up here, I have been very careful, and I have been removing pumpkin leaves so the asparagus can grow, because I love asparagus. This is green asparagus also, and I want this to turn into an asparagus patch at some point, and we're probably gonna make this whole like garden bed a lot bigger next year. But yeah, this is really exciting. Then also we have a lot of sunflowers here. I've been fertilizing this bed weekly, mostly with chicken manure. And yeah, as you can see, these pumpkins are just popping off now. Like, they're doing amazing. Then my conehead cabbage is forming heads now, which is exciting. It has been a long time with this cabbage. I sowed that in February. So yeah, it has been very eaten by snails as well. I try to manually remove them and have beer traps out and whatnot, but you know, some of them still get there. Then the peas I have here, they're probably ready to harvest soon as well. They look very plump. I sometimes just crack them open and eat them when I'm in the garden. We have beautiful nasturtiums here and snapdragons that are about to open. We have a lot of snapdragons here. And I don't know what will go here when these cabbages are out. I have to check on that. Probably something that grows fast, maybe bush beans or something. I don't know yet. We have also some onions here, and they're just bulbing up now. And here is my popcorn. The snails also have done their damage here, but there is some new growth that looks really healthy. It is a lot less tall than my sweet corn, but also have to say that this variety is in general a lot less taller than sweet corn. So I don't know if we will get a harvest from this popcorn. If not, I will definitely try again next year, but I will switch it. This way, so the popcorn will be in containers in the greenhouse and the sweet corn will be outside. And then just yesterday we planted these 5 2-year trees here. They were very root bound. They were in pots. So we tried to break up the roots a little bit and give them good, like, fluffy soil so they would have a good life to start in the garden. And we put some perlite in for water retention, and hopefully they're gonna make it. They were only €3 in the store, but we do need some more 2-year trees to finish the hedge here. Probably like 4 or some of the 4 2-year trees will probably do. But yeah, they look very cutesy. And then this cherry tree, which I showed you last time, it was struggling so hard when I bought it from the hardware store, but it's doing so much better. The aphid issue is definitely gone and it's looking a lot better. And our mystery pumpkin is also growing. We still don't know what type of pumpkin it is. There is no fruit on it yet. There's a toad in there. And the sunflowers here are also doing great. And so now the last thing I want to show you is the rose arch. It has been taking off so much and it's actually blooming now. It's so pretty. I can't get over it. Not all of the flowers are open yet, but some of them are, and they're so gorgeous. Like, look at these beautiful flowers. They're so pretty. Ow! Just got poked by a thorn. And there are a lot more to come that will open very soon. You can see here there are a lot of these clusters. This one here, oh my god, so pretty. The roses, like, when they're open, they don't last very long. I want to say they bloom only for 3 to 4 days, but it has a ton of roses on here, so I don't really mind that. And then this one has not bloomed yet. This is Kiss Me Kate, and this is Camelot, which we call it Sir Camelot. And so this hasn't bloomed yet, but hopefully it will bloom soon. And we have also these alliums here that are just about to open. So this is gonna look stunning in just a sec. Then this spirea here has also exploded in height. Like, it has grown so large. Let me show you from this side. And as you can see, it's also gonna bloom very soon. This will bloom white. I think this is the, like, snowball or something. And then the spirea, which we have over here, has bloomed already in the spring. So this is spring blooming, and this one is summer blooming. But how gorgeous will this trellis look once it's finally filled out completely. I mean, it already looks so pretty with the like flowers on there. Just so stunning. And then I just wanted to show you, since I showed you those spiraeas, I just want to show you this spirea. This is Genpei. It's also about to bloom. This is probably end of July, beginning of August blooming. And it's this beautiful pink and white blooms. So if you have made it this far, then thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this July garden tour as much as I did. Things are really now taking off, and I can't wait for what's in store for us in August, or how the garden is even gonna look in 2 weeks. During this time, it really goes so fast in the garden. You can barely keep up with like harvesting, planting, and planning your garden. So this is the magic of the summer garden. I truly love my garden, especially during this time of summer. But I would also be super interested in seeing your garden, so tag me on Instagram, and I would love to see your gardens and just see what everyone's growing, what everyone's harvesting. I'm truly such a sucker for that. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I truly appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate that you take time out of your day to spend some time with me in my garden, and I couldn't really ask for more. So thank you for that. Never forget, you are worthy, you are loved. I hope you have the most amazing day, and I hope to see you back on my channel next time. Bye!